So, welcome to this little video here. My name is Paul and I am a professional filmmaker, and I have forgot my the little thingy to connect the camera with the tripod, the little screw thing, and I forgot also the little thingy to put my little light on the tripod. That's why also I have a tripod with me and light. You see a video here with f1.8 and ISO 6400. YouTube has, like, for me, two different types of videos. One is when you make nice cinematic videos with sound design and it's supposed to be a cinematic video, and the other video part is like, I want to learn something, I want to see something, and I want to have great value in the video and knowledge, and that doesn't have to be like the best image quality and whatsoever. So audio quality is more important, obviously. And things I learned from hiring other videographers, sound guys, makeup artists and stuff. I had once a project that was it 2021, was it, I think, where I got the email and the client asked me, I want to make a documentary and we need 2 camera guys and the sound designer on set. And back then was this a pretty big job for me. I never had made such a big invoice. I didn't need this job because I made some money, and this client booked then like 4 shooting days. And the story was this, that I looked for another videographer. I found one with the same exact camera as me, the Panasonic GH5 back then, made them an invoice about 1,500 euro for 2 persons for a day. And for me was this a lot of money back then, and I didn't think I get this job. That was like, wow, I received like 750 euro per day. The other guy actually received 800 euro. And then they said, yes, we want this 3 or 4 times. And I had never worked with such a big agency. For me was this like the biggest job ever, and I was really scared. But the other guy helped me. He was like a very professional guy, and he did this for many, many years. He actually was happy with the 750 euro. Normally he takes like 800 euro or something. And I was so happy to have him with me because he could help me so many times. He helped me with negotiating afterwards, with some price negotiating stuff. He helped me with finding right angles, how to film actually. And he had then actually purchased a better camera as mine, Sony A7S III or something, in a full built-out V-mount rig. I only had my 3 batteries inside the camera and normal Panasonic batteries. No, 1 Panasonic battery and 2 Amazon something batteries. He was way more professional, and I was really, really thankful to have him. Then another times I hired a videographer to film for me where I was away. I was on a different job, and I hired then a guy, a pretty nice guy, and he is not so ultra expensive. I talked about this job with him and he went to this job, but he took great effort, and he went actually with another videographer. There were actually 2 guys on set with pretty good equipment, also Sony equipment. They filmed for me, and they forgot the batteries, the light. And he is like not such a professional. I wouldn't send this guy to really high class jobs. The other guy, on the other hand, I had then on the job with me. I would say we have a friendship relation right now. We had then another experience. I was on vacation in Greece, and the client called me, I want in 2 days a videographer there and there. And I gave him this job happily. He took everything with me I would do. He earned basically, a little bet, Batman. He got, like me, then 1,000 euro for the shooting day. I made no money on this shooting day, but I could close my eyes and ears and forget about it, and he made a wonderful job, a really great job. I only made money then with the editing. And recently had I experience, I wanted to book a makeup artist, and I know a makeup artist girl from a previous job, but she didn't reply on time, she didn't answer my phone, she didn't wrote me back. I mean, she was on vacation, but she didn't offer me a different person. So I went on just Google and Google makeup artist here near me, and I found a pretty nice lady, and her her response was immediate. She sent me a quote the next day, and it was the exactly the thing I wanted. She replied on time, and that's way better as having a cheap person that is late on reply and has basically not the skill to communicate correctly and is a pain in the ass to work with. You don't have to be the best and greatest videographer in the world. You don't actually need the best and greatest equipment. You only need the skill to respond in time, be nice to work with, and have like the skill to answer in time and to be nice to work with. That's way better for me, as I then booked other persons as like the best guy that is like, I would even pay this professional guy even more than I earn for a job when I don't have time, because I can be assured this goes well. I don't have to worry about anything, and he makes a very, very good job. That is so much value in other things than great image quality, sound quality, and best camera or 2 cameras, drone or whatever. That's a lot of things are much more important. And I think we wrap this up here. We're losing a lot of light. You know what? Let's crank up the ISO a little bit just for fun. Come on, just for fun, film on 25,600 ISO. I don't care about ISO on this Lumix S5. It has a great ISO. And you know what? When you film actually outside and you need a lot of light, pump up the ISO, YouTube compression and stuff. Who cares? And hiring also the sound guy I hired is actually a very professional guy and fast in response, and he comes immediately back with a quote, and that's also what people like when they book me as a videographer, because I almost immediately respond to emails. I always answer in time when it's appropriate, not like 9 p.m. or 8. Sometimes I don't ever write emails after 8 p.m. I respond then the next day. Sometimes I write these emails and then I click on send later the next day at 9 a.m. or something, because that's really unprofessional and I don't want to bother with my clients after 8 or 9 p.m. That's really annoying for me. And I think having these qualities when you like fast and response, nice to work with, is far better than being the greatest and best videographer. Honestly, how's business going for me? Well, I am not satisfied. Some people would say, oh, business is going great for you. You make good money. Well, I would tell you, even if I make 10,000 euros per month, I don't think that I make good money. When I make, I don't know, 20k per month, I think I make great money. When I do 30k per month, I think I make very good money. But everything under 10k a month is for me actually, it's okay. I want more. I know people think that's ridiculous to make so much money, but in 2025 is like 10k is like when you make 5k 5 years ago. That's not as much as you think when you do this full time, and I hope things get better. I'm really not satisfied. I got a lot of declines from clients. They want to book me, but they say I'm too expensive, and then oh, a little bat snatched a little fly here. Was actually, that was crazy. And a lot of clients say I'm then too expensive. That's why I lowered for some situations my prices again, like in the niveau of 2022, because clients don't always need the high quality 2-camera setup. Like I mentioned in some videos in the beginning of the year, I offer now like 2 variations of Paul Jonak. One is only the guy with a little camera in the hand, no lights, no fancy equipment, just be there 3 to 4 hours and then leave. And I can also be the videographer that has like 2 camera setup, lights, sound guy and everything. I think that's 2 completely different ways of working. Also in terms of editing, I purchased CapCut Pro now and some social media content. For social media content is this great. upload everything, throw everything in a like automatic cut in a Vorlage. What is it in English? Like when you put just videos in there and it makes automatically a nice, really nice video with transitions and everything that is like 30 seconds and have like a nice big social media video which looks awesome. When I would do this manually on Vegas, I would sit like 3 to 4 hours, and in CapCut it takes like a minute or something. That's insane. And for some clients I hope I make in the future, then I hope I have more retainer clients in the future, because the demand of high quality social media videos in the future becomes more and more, but not like expensive social media content, like fast food content. Every day a little video and here and there. And actually I don't like this content so much. I like to make big, nice brand videos, and I want to focus more on that to get like clients that have like good money, make high value content that keeps the company running for several years. But social media content is also a niche and people want this, and who am I to say no to a client that wants to pay me, you know, when they ask me how cheap can you do it, and I say very cheap is actually the answer. Not like that you lower your prices, but how little effort and how little work can you do to please a client. I'm completely away with these clients with my attitude to make it like high quality and here and there and fiddle some here and there, and to make it like really good for like a, I don't know, 100 euro social media video or something. I try to have a minimum effort to make the client happy. That sounds ridiculous, I know, but that is the truth nowadays. When the client has like the wish to have like fast social media content, I give it to them. I put this information on purpose on the end of the video, because almost none of my clients watch my YouTube video. I really like it that you watch my YouTube videos. I think that's so valuable for me to interact with you guys. With some of you guys I wrote with Instagram, emails back and forth. Contact me on Instagram. I'm Jonak Films on Instagram if you want to write with me, or better do it in the YouTube comments. Push the algorithm, you know, that's like more valuable for me. One day maybe I live from YouTube, who knows? Real world content, real world advice from a videographer that doesn't always have the nicest and best looking YouTube videos, but honestly who gives a damn about it, because knowledge is key, information is key. I would watch happily 10 videos from a guy filming himself with a 10-year-old smartphone if this information makes me real clients and money, as I would watch like videos from Peter McKinnon and all these guys which look amazing in 8K quality and ultra cinematic, but what do I gain of that? That like, okay, I can watch 10 tutorials on how to set up a camera and how to film here and there, and then is this a thing you need in 2025? I don't think so. How to film, how to make photos. These tutorials are, I think of the past. There are tons of videos how to edit, how to make a camera, how to make a camera, how to film, how to make pictures, how to make cinematic videos, how to edit, and this and this. It's tons of tutorials online, but not a lot of people show like how to make actually money with this camera. How is it to be a freelancer? And that's like, I think, much more valuable content for me. I watch Lens of Jared, Simeon, and a lot of others videographers that is like real videographers, real content. And this video is already way too long, and but I don't give it. Even when I sit here and make a half an hour video, if you don't watch it, that's your thing. But for me, are these videos where I connect with other people in my niche far more valuable. I learned so much of it. I learned a lot of things from Peter McKinnon, from even Peter Lindgren, way more about filming a little bit here and there, gimbal moves and stuff. But these people are all full-time videographers. They don't work with clients. They work with like DJI and make camera reviews and whatever reviews, but that's a completely different market as working with like a client that wants a real video from you about a product and everything. And I think these guys making a living with the camera and videos for clients, that's like a completely different thing. And I find this so interesting to watch other people having the same struggles as me. And now we are already on, how long we are filming for? 15 minutes, man. 15 minutes is like an eternity in YouTube world. I would really like to know if you want to be a videographer. I wouldn't advise you to become a videographer in 2024. Nobody will tell you this. No other channel will tell you this. But I don't think becoming a videographer in 2025 is good, because the market is so down. AI and short form content and CapCut editing, pre-cut videos and everything will somehow take away our jobs a little bit. It's not the time to be a mediocre videographer. Either you work for big clients or you go back to a 9-to-5 job. And who knows what I will do next year. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Hit the like and the subscribe button. You know how it is. You know how YouTube works. YouTube is more than 20 years old now.